Welcome back to some more Calamity mod. Last time we took on 3 different bosses, those being Ravager, Astrum Deus, and the Lunatic Cultist, preparing us to take on the Moon Lord. This time, we're gonna just do a little bit of cleanup and clean up everything we haven't seen from the game yet up until Moon Lord, just to kind of give us a clean slate on where we are going to be starting off. So, the first thing I want to do is actually go ahead and, I don't think I'll need to upgrade my pickaxe, but we want to make our way over to our Astral biome here, and mine up some of the new ore. Now, I've never actually cared about this ore before, but a couple people in the comments were saying that this is actually some pretty good stuff that we're going to want. So I figured, you know what, why not just give it a try, see if it's any good. Because this armor set that I'm going to be making has received some changes in the past and may actually end up being pretty decent. So we'll need to scoop up a whole bunch of this astral ore. I don't know exactly how much I'll need, but it's safe to say we'll need probably at least a few hundred of this stuff to make the armor. So we'll see if this is enough. I don't really know how much I'm going to need, but 300 seems to be like it'll be enough. So let's do this. And let's make some astral bars. So let's go ahead and make a max stack of those, and we will be crafting the astral armor. So let's go ahead and just make all 3 pieces. This is an all-class armor set, which is really, really rare to see this late into Calamity. But you can see it gives us some unique effects. I believe it gives us Danger Sense, Spelunker, and one other thing. Nothing too crazy though, but you can see the set bonus, 80 mana, 20 max life, creature detection. We get some movement speed, a lot of defense, and more minions, and a lot of damage. And when we get hit, or when we hit an enemy with a critical hit, it rains down some stars. So it's basically a variety set that, is it actually tankier than Hydrothermic? Yes, it is much tankier than Hydrothermic. Interesting. So I want to give this set a try and see if it's any good. So let's go ahead and retire our Hydrothermic armor set here. And oh, it looks like I forgot to retire the Spectre armor set again after we stopped using it. Let's go ahead and grab our Spectre armor set. I think we'll use the hood. It looks a little bit nicer and fancier. Let's grab the wings too. I haven't been putting the wings away because I kind of have been forgetting, but you know what? It's fine. We'll just do that. That looks pretty cool. And now we'll go ahead and put the Hydrothermic away, but we will still be using the Hadal mantle as our wings, so I'm not going to put those away. You can also see I added one more layer to our house for our extra relics we have here. I'm pretty sure this is the right order, but let's be honest, it doesn't matter all that much. But what I do want to do is go ahead and reforge some of our stuff. So let's grab our Terra Prisma, as we will be wanting this. And our Star Shower, which is already in our inventory, and just kind of reforge these items. So we're going to want, I believe, Mythical on this, yes. And then for our Terra Prisma, it's already Ruthless. Now, I could reforge all these to Menacing because, if you didn't know, minion summons don't generally crit, so they don't really work with critical damage or crit strike chances. But I don't think the Terra Prisma is going to be doing too much anyways, just because, well, this is not totally a minion set, but it does give some minion slots. So if we were to use some of these buffs here, I think we could get a total of 4 of these things. No, we get 5. Is this 5 or is this 4? I think that's 5, which is pretty good. I guess 6 if we got a Summoner Potion as well. But I think I want to be playing a hybrid between Summoner and Mage because I love this Mage weapon, and I think the damage from it is actually going to be pretty good. So let's go ahead and see if this is going to be dealing some good damage. And yes, 5,000 damage. Yeah, this is definitely what I think is we're going to want to use against the Moon Lord. But before we even consider the Moon Lord, there's a lot of cleanup we have to do. And the first thing I think I want to do is go, you know what? Let's go let this guy escape. Martians are invading. This is a special event similar to the Pirate Army and the Goblin Army that is meant towards more later stages of the game. And that enemy is kind of rare to find, so I figured, you know what, let's just go ahead and do that. And I guess we're fighting this thing in space. Whoops. Can I fight this, like, maybe at the house? I would kind of prefer to fight this at the house. Okay, cool, we can. This is the Martian Invasion. This is the... Well, there's one other swarm type event that we have to fight eventually. And what am I doing? I am Mage class. We are supposed to be using this weapon now. Hopefully this weapon will be pretty useful for us. But yeah, there isn't really a whole lot I need from this event. I kind of just wanted to do it for the sake of, you know, clearing off our checklist and making sure we experience at least a little bit of everything we have to in the game. It's a pretty straightforward event. I mean, we're already a quarter of the way through it. There is one special enemy though, so let's find that. And there it is, the Martian Saucer. Let's go ahead and fight this thing. It kind of just stays put and shoots some stuff occasionally, so it's nothing too crazy. The coolest thing it does is that one beam right there, but first you have to take out all 4 of the little health bars that you see right there. There's only 2 of them left. And then, oh, it bonked me. That's unfortunate. Yeah, if it kills you, it just goes away, which kind of sucks, but we should be able to see another one. Oh, here's another one. Let's give this another try here, see if we can actually take this saucer out here. Once you take its arms out, it will go ahead and shake and do a little flip there, and then it's dead because it doesn't actually have that much health. For that, we got the Xenopopper, a weapon that I don't care about. And we took another one out, and we got a Xenopopper and the Xenostaff, also things I don't care about too much. And there we go, the Martians have been defeated. Overall, a pretty chill event, I would say. Looks like the island I want to go to is just over here. Okay. Now, how do I spawn the boss without the orbs? You know what? I don't know if I can even do that without going to a different world. So maybe we'll skip this boss. It doesn't really do anything for us anyways. It's just like the counterpart. But I can't figure out how to get rotten matter and rotten chunks without like creating an artificial biome using another world's materials. And I don't want to deal with that. So that one didn't really matter anyways. Now what I would like to do is go talk to the Tavern Keep, which I'm guessing is over here. Nope, maybe he's on this side. Yes, he is. Hello, I would like your Eternia Crystal. So I believe what we have to do here is get ourselves a Eternia Crystal and the Eternia Crystal stand. And this will let us fight a special event. So I guess we can just probably go ahead and do it right here, I'm thinking. Hopefully this is a big enough space for it. Let's see if we can do that. A large flat open area. Well, okay. What about right here? Can we do that? Nope. Surely this is large and flat enough. Let's go ahead and use the Eternia Crystal. This is the Old One's Army. A pretty much balloons tower defense simulator, which is a little bit funny. But the goal of this event is to fight off the swarms and make sure that your Eternia Crystal doesn't die. So the best way to do that is, well, to just get a bunch of summons and just attack things. It's really not that hard. Lucky for us, we can use any class for this because of our Astral armor. And as you defeat them, you'll pick up this little stuff called Etherean Mana. And I believe with this, we can purchase like turrets and stuff to help defend a little bit better. But I'm not too sure how to do that. Maybe if we just go over here and like do this or something. How do I make turrets? Uh-oh. I'm not sure. I guess we're doing this without turrets. I probably should have looked this up a little bit better before I did this, but you know what? It's okay. I just know that we use these things somehow. Can I like build? No. Okay, well, let's make sure none of these enemies get to the towers. On certain waves, there will be bosses that we'll have to fight, and I want to try and get through every single boss. In this attempt would be great. Dark Mage. This wave will have our first mini boss. I don't think it counts as a boss. Well, it might. It might. I think the first boss is called the Ogre, though, so we got to keep an eye out for that. I want to say it's on, like, wave 7 or something. Oh, here's the first Ogre. Which side is he on? It looks like he's going to be on the right side here, so let's make sure. There he is. Hey, buddy. What does more DPS? It looks like left click might do a little bit more. Does this do more? Oh, yeah, that does way more. All right, so we'll just use this for a bit, and then once the swarms are here, we'll use the right click of our Scorpio, because I think the AoE damage is a lot more useful in this case. All right, let's take this out. Let's keep it on the left or on the right side while we're doing this, just to make sure nothing bad happens. And it looks like we're fine. Okay. Overall, not too bad for the first mini boss, or for the first boss, I should say. There's 3 of them, though. I think there's 3. There's 2 or 3. Ooh, now we have a Dark Mage. There he is, behind the Ogre. Oh, we gotta be a little bit careful. This is where it's gonna get a little bit tough, because we have to deal with 2 mini bosses now, and both sides are kind of gonna be going. I think we'll be okay, though. Looks like the Dark Mage is gonna go down here, which is nice, and then we can shoot this side. All right. Yep. Overall, not too bad. It looks like we got something. Something dropped. I can't move, though, for some reason. I'm, like, super slowed. I think I got hit with the debuff. No! Ah, we took damage. That's okay. Should be fine. We have, like, 30 seconds to take out this wave of stuff before the next one starts. Oh, man, here's the final boss. It is Betsy. How you doing, Betsy? This is the thing we need to take out as soon as we can, because it's going to be a little bit dangerous. Why are you so fast? Oh, my God, this is actually kind of hard. Okay, I think we'll be fine. We just have to get Betsy down. Okay, screw it. We're just using the right click. Nope. Nope, 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 nope. Everything needs to explode. Everything needs to explode right now. All right. As long as we can keep the health of stuff, we'll be fine. Where is that a dark mage down there? No, it's not, but we need to just do this. I think we're doing okay. We're above half health, which is good. I'm just going to keep using the gun. It seems to be doing all right. We just need to get through this. Eternity Crystal's at half health. That's not too bad. But Betsy keeps attacking it, which is a problem. Let's heal up with a potion. Betsy's at 2%. Come on, get Betsy down. There we go. Okay, now let's use the swarm. Use the swarm. And I think we did it. Yep. It looks like we just barely did it. That was a little bit closer than I thought it was going to be, but at the end of the day, we did it. So that's good. Hero of Eternia, or Etheria. There we go. Well, that was the Old One's army. A little bit chaotic, but you know, we got through it. For that, we get a treasure bag from Betsy, and I think it can only drop one item. I don't actually know, but the thing I'm looking for is called Betsy's Wrath, and I really hope we get it. We didn't. Well, that sucks. Bummer for me, I guess. I guess I don't get to use it. It's an item that's kind of like a, I don't know. It summons a little eruption of fireballs that debuffs enemies, which would have been nice to have, but I don't think it's going to be super crucial. We also got a Dark Mage's Tome. What is this? It is a mount. Okay, well, I think I'll keep the slime mount instead, but it looks like this is a little bit of a flying mount of some sort, which is cool. But yeah, there we go. That is really all I cared about from the Old One's army. You get Defender medals and you can buy stuff with it, but I don't have any interest in doing that right now, so we'll just throw some of that stuff away. There is one more thing I wanted to do today, though, and that is going to require a pumpkin medallion, which I need pumpkins for. How do I get pumpkins? Looks like we can buy pumpkin seeds from the Dryad, which means I'm probably going to need to grow pumpkins, so I guess let's just go plant a ton of these pumpkin seeds, and I'll take a little bit of a break while these things choose to grow. Hopefully this is how you plant pumpkin seeds in Terraria. I'm not actually too sure how they work, but, you know, hopefully I can just spam them down, and that will be good enough for the game. Abigail's Flower, that is a somewhat rare item. It doesn't matter now, but this is a decent start of the game summoning weapon if you are lucky enough to get it at the start. But alright, I need some pumpkins, so I'm going to go ahead and let this sit and let these pumpkins grow for a bit. Okay, so we have pumpkins now. Let's go ahead and make the pumpkin medallion and turn this to night. Let's go ahead and use it, and we will start the Pumpkin Moon, a Halloween event that you can, well, do outside of Halloween if you craft the pumpkin medallion. I'll probably stick with the Ranger again just because this right-click rocket launcher thing is super effective at dealing with swarms. The goal of this is pretty similar to the other ones. Just take out a bunch of waves, and the later waves will have some mini-bosses that we need to take out. I believe in this one there are 2 mini-bosses we have to take out. A Christmas tree, and well, or not a Christmas tree, like a spooky tree, and then like a jack-o'-lantern pumpkin king type dude, so we'll just kind of go here until I die a few times and get bored of it, but let's go find these mini-bosses. Here's the first one, Morning Wood. Hello. Let's go ahead and dunk you. There we go, and 2 more immediately spawn, of course. Well, 1 mini-boss down, 1 more to go. And here is the Pumpkin, the final boss of this event. He's definitely a little bit tougher to take out, but well, since we're basically launching homing rockets, he's not gonna really stand much of a chance. Okay, well, unless he hits me. He still does deal, you know, some decent damage, but let's go ahead and get him down. There we go. And all my NPCs are dying. That is lovely. I don't know why I thought this was a good idea, but apparently I did. Ooh, we just got the Necromantic Scroll. That was actually an item I will need for later, so, you know, we'll absolutely take that. Alright, that's enough of that. We can go ahead and end the event there. We got some money from that, so let's go ahead and put that away first and foremost. And I guess, get rid of those. Okay. So we got a couple different things, just mainly some random weapons, but it was just something I wanted to check off that checklist. And I think that was the last thing I actually had to check off. So I guess, let me go ahead and see if there's anything else I want to get done right now. Yep, I think that's going to go ahead and be the end of this episode. In the next one, it'll be our biggest episode of the series, as I'm going to dedicate the entire thing to taking out Moon Lord. So I guess subscribe, hit that notification bell, all that YouTube stuff, like the video, comment, and all that to see the next part when it comes out. I'll try and get it done as soon as possible, but man, I don't know how long the Moon Lord's gonna take me to beat. We'll just have to see out when that episode comes out. But yeah, that's gonna be it for today, so thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you all in the next one. Take care.